What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are having a fantastic start to your new year. Today on the channel, we're going to be taking a look at a challenger Kindred player with a 79% win rate and see if we can break down some of their gameplay and use their strategies in our games to become a better League of Legends player. Kindred and Echo are two of the main champions that I play in my games, and I'm absolutely horrible at the game and I'm trying to be better. So be sure to stick around because this is kind of like the first time we've ever done one of these, so I'm excited to see where it goes, how it goes, and to see if we can actually take some of these principles and use them in our games. Be sure to drop a like on the video if you do, and subscribe for more if you haven't already. In 2023, we're taking our channel and making it a mix of Call of Duty, League of Legends, RuneScape, and a couple other games. And I'm really excited for the direction that we're going to be headed in. So thanks, and let's jump into it. All right, so season 13's here, and a lot of people don't really take this into account, but what you want to do, honestly, is start on your top side like you're seeing here. A lot of people still think that starting on the bot side is the best route to take, but it's actually really not. If you start top side, you do a full clear down the bot side, you get down to the bottom scuttle at about 3:30, which is perfect timing for it to spawn, and then you can either look mid or bot side for a gank. I expect that's what we're going to be doing here in this game. It does just kind of look like a standard full clear at the moment. We do have Udyr marked, which is the enemy jungler. Oh, it reset. Wow, I'm kind of surprised. They changed all the timers on these, or all the aggro, whatever areas of aggression on these, so they reset pretty easily now, but it's not like a full reset like it used to be. Now he should start taking the smaller camp, the smaller ones. Yeah, so when you get the big camp on wraiths down like below half health, the whole camp starts taking true damage, ticks of true damage. That's true for all camps really, but it's the most prominent on the wraiths camp. Right, so we're at 3 minutes and 9 seconds right now. We're dragging the red buff, looking like we're going to be able to get a full clear down. He's using his E on this full clear, which is something I don't really do too often unless I have blue buff. It's just not worth the mana really. So Udyr got down there first, it looks like, so we might look for something here. Udyr's got both buffs and 24 CS, which means he did a full clear as well. Probably gonna double, give that Scuttle Crab and go straight to the top Scuttle Crab. You get a little bit unlucky with the mark there. However, it looks like he's gonna be able to get the top Scuttle. Oh, potentially not. Looks like we have a roaming support and jungler, but I think we win this 2v2 with Lulu here. I'm pretty sure. As long as we can kite this properly. Leah's only level 2, Lulu's a level 3. And it looks like Syndra stayed mid, where the Azir rotated first, which is not good. It looks like we might be able to get the... Yeah, we're going straight for the... Yep, we're going straight for the mark. The kill on Udyr, nice. So that's interesting. That's something that I would never see in one of my games, is my support and their support roaming up to the top river to get that Scuttle Crab. I would never see that. But that's the actual play that needs to happen in that circumstance, especially if their support goes, yours needs to match. Otherwise, it's just chalked at that point. Looks like we're looking for a dive here on the Aatrox. I don't know. I mean, it's a fairly simple one. Again, wouldn't be able to see this in my games, but we do get it there. Clean, gets the flash away, and their support is still roaming with their jungler. I love to see that. Oh, he's actually gonna TP out. That's a really smart play. He kind of has no choice in that circumstance right there. To do bases, that's 8 seconds versus a 4-second TP timer. So quickly TPing away is definitely the move. All right, so we're gonna go back to jungling. Looks like we're gonna probably just do a full clear here. We know Udyr's also top and just took his Krugs. So he wants to base here, buy probably a Noon Quiver. Oh, and a pickaxe, okay. And then he's gonna go finish his bottom side clear and probably look for Dragon, I would imagine. His mark is at Gromp, which is pretty unfortunate, but those ones, I mean, you kind of have to deal with those. The thing with Kindred is that you kind of have to juggle whether or not you're gonna full send a mark. And a lot of the times in early game, it's not worth it to fully go for one. And this is probably one of those cases where it's not worth it. Well, it's definitely one of those cases, but Udyr also took the mark, so there is that. Pick up this wave bottom. This is a huge wave. He can actually, yeah, pretty easily get that kill on Talia. Maybe. Pink comes out. I don't know that he needs to really look for the kill on Talia, but he's level 6. Udyr getting to mid. Okay. We're gonna look at this bot scuttle. I'm not sure what we're doing here. I think we're just trying to predict that Talia is right there. We're gonna look for this bot scuttle now, which actually he got pretty lucky here in that this mark just went to him. Just started on that, or just went to that scuttle, and then should be able to pretty cleanly take dragon here as well, I would think. I'm not entirely sure where Udyr would be. Udyr got a kill mid and was probably looking topside. Gets dragon easily, keeps a smite up for that. There's a huge potential that Udyr took Kindred's whole topside jungle, or at least the buff, or at least one of the camps really. If I were to guess, that's probably what happened after the Syndra kill, because he knew that Kindred was bot side and Rift Herald wasn't up yet. So to really look for something, the only thing you can look for is either another gank on the top lane, and if that's not there, then you go and try and get a counter jungle off. Moment of truth, looks like blue is up and Gromp's up, so Udyr just went back into his own jungle after ganking mid. I'm kind of surprised to see that. All right, we're hitting the scrying orb just to see if Rift Herald's being taken. And again, we're using our E to farm, something that I don't often do. Like I said, the mana cost isn't worth it unless you have blue buff and you're taking blue buff. But it seems that this person they just like to do it, so we're definitely going to be using that in our games more. It definitely gives you a slightly faster clear. We see Udyr bottom here, so we're gonna go ahead and take Rift Herald. We know it's safe to do so. There's 3 bot, and then there's their mid and top are showing on the map as well. And it looks like we might be trying to save the gank mid easy, and then probably drop a Rift once they push this wave in. Get all of these plates. Might not even drop it, honestly. Yeah, I don't think it's worth it to drop Rift Herald this early on. He's probably gonna look for one more plate there. Okay, they get a TP out of... Okay, he calls it now. I'm kind of surprised. So now the Rift should kill it and get the final plates, which is definitely the play that you want to do. You don't want to drop Rift Herald when the tower has too much health. And if you drop it and walk away like that, instead of dropping it and like hitting it, it's gonna have less armor. So I'm not sure if that goes into effect, or if that affects the damage output from Rift Herald. I don't think it would, but it is something to note. All right, we're just gonna finish up a full clear here. He's probably gonna base after this. He has half health. There's nothing on the map really to get. Might look for a gank bottom as they're coming back to lane, but I don't think they need the help really anymore. I think they're winning that fairly hard. The Kai'Sa's down to CS. All right, so we go back to base. We pick up I'm looking at the wrong person. We pick up a full Kraken and Merc Treads. Yeah, Merc Treads is probably a good call here because of the Varus, as well as like Udyr. I think he has a little bit of CC. I'm not entirely sure what Udyr does. I just ban him every fucking game because he's so annoying to play against. All right, looks like we're hovering mid, looking for a counter gank potentially. Not entirely sure where Udyr is. The only thing on the map we have to take is our Gromp. And if we can look for a counter gank here, it's probably better off that way. Still has ultimate too, so could probably dive. We spot Udyr here. Definitely win this 1v1 here. Oh, he's just going for it, huh? Wow. Really wins that 1v1. Wow. I thought Udyr was... Yeah, Udyr's full health. He really wins that 1v1, huh? Can't really see because of how the camera is. Wow, he just got absolutely annihilated. I can't really see what exactly went down there, but... Easy double kill, I suppose. Still has ultimate as well, and got the mark on Aatrox. Syndra dies in the mid lane. Probably just gonna go take Gromp now. Q over the wall. Got Dragon in a minute. Hit your blast cones. Don't forget about your blast cones unless you release. Release, you kind of want to leave them up sometimes. Whether for either like escape or like get around the map a bit easier. Bot lane has lost, so it looks like we're going to be trying to carry on that front, but I don't think the Talia is going to pose that much of a threat for this Kindred build here. Looks like we're going Bork after Kraken, I believe. A recurve bow and a pickaxe. I forget if pickaxe builds into Bork now. I honestly don't. I have no idea. Again, not a build that I frequently go on Kindred. I usually like to go the collector route as opposed to the Bork route. But in a game like this, it's probably better to go. Wow, that's a lot of damage. How many marks do we have? We have 6 marks. Wow. 6 marks at 13 minutes is insanely good. And it looks like we'll probably get... Hey, I do that too. Looks like we'll probably get a 7th here. Yeah. We don't even want to worry about this. Oh, did that get stolen? It did. I'm kind of surprised. Surprised that Udyr kind of had the balls to do that. I'm gonna say I would do the same thing. I wouldn't even worry about the Udyr there. Still has ultimate. Yeah, definitely needs to pop it there with the Talia coming in. Nice. Ooh, this dude is really mad. He doesn't have a Q up though. Now he does in 2. Yep, there it is. The problem with Kindred is that you never have your Q up when you need it. All right, so we get the kill there. We're probably going to... I'm not sure what we're looking for here. I think he thinks that Aatrox is going to run down the Ornn, which it looks like he's trying to, so it should be a pretty easy gank. Talia is coming up as well. Oh, wow. Aatrox was real low. 10-0 at 15 minutes. Oh, must be nice. All right, so we're either going to sit here and wait for Rift Herald or go take Gromp, then grab Rift Herald. I think we're just going to take Rift Herald, yeah. This is one of those games where, like, if I'm the Udyr, I'm just like, I'm on Fountain, bro. Not really, but I mean, it's a tough one to come back from as the enemy jungler in this case. Because I mean, this Kindred's probably sitting on a absolute dickload of gold right now. It's like Varus just DC'd. I don't know if that's because they got held hostage type DC and he knows the game's over, which I feel like at this point in Challenger, they pretty much have a good tell as to whether or not the game's over, and I would probably think it's over. So we did pick up the Bork there. Looks like we're going Wit's End as our 3rd item, which is the build that I usually go. I just don't do it in this order, honestly. Bork, I usually get like, I usually go Kraken, Cleaver, Wits, and then Bork. Usually by then the game's over, and that's like the on-hit build, and it's like, it's just stupid damage. You have, I mean, with the uncapped attack speed, you have like 3.0 attack speed after you Q, and it's just, like I said, it's just bonkers damage. So support's roaming with the Kindred, with the jungler. Oh, he actually intercepts that E. That's insane. That's insane. Azir tries to E right there, and he actually intercepts it, which is a really nice play, see? I think he... Actually, I was thinking that the Kindred Q did, but it looks like the Lulu ultimate knocked him up out of the E. Yeah, I was thinking that the Kindred Q, him just jumping in front of Azir, because that stops it when Azir E's and he tries to go into a champion, that'll start, and he goes into a champion, it stops the E and gives him a shield, I believe. But it looks like they just knocked him up completely, which is a crazy play. All right, we're just kind of roaming around the map at this point, waiting for things to spawn. We don't have any jungle camps. Ooh, actually might be able to get that kill there. Maybe not. 2 more autos, he would have had it. The Aatrox is there. I think at this point we're just waiting for Dragon. It's a 1-to-1 on dragons. We have the good one. They have the also good one, but not health regen one. A little overstay there by the Syndra, gets punished for it. Very, very liberal with his E's. I like it. And here comes the Ornn Daddy. Oh, very aggressive. Hell yeah. Wow. It's kind of a dope play. Yeah, he can pretty much just run down this anyone right now. I mean, he has stupid damage with this build. How many marks now? 8 marks as well, which is unreal. That is a dead Udyr. And that's why you ban Udyr. This dude is so far behind on gold, and he still gets him down to half health. I despise the champion. That's just me, though. All right, so he's going to actually pick up another mark here. So this means that he's doing about 9% current health damage with every auto, plus the shred from Bork, plus the on hit from Wits. Plus, he's probably going to go into Black Cleaver now, I would think. Unless he's just going to go straight into like a crit item. But he did pick up a longsword, so I would imagine it's going to be Black Cleaver, which is the build. It's the on-hit build. On-hit armor shred build. You pretty much can't die too, just because of the fact that like Black Cleaver gives you so much for the item that for the price of the item, that it's like you can't get one shot. You have insane armor shred. You have he has to throw that down. The only thing it like doesn't give you is lifesteal. I remember back in the day there was a build that I ran which was Cleaver, Bork, Cleaver, Wits, and then I would do Frozen Mallet just to be an absolute asshole. That's when you could do that though. Also, Frozen Mallet's not even in the game anymore, so yeah. It's probably a dead Talia. Maybe not. Oh my god. That E damage is something else, dude. I love Kindred. All right, we're at 20 minutes, and it doesn't look like they've forfeited yet, which I'm kind of surprised about, to be honest with you. Doing a quick little dive. We do have ultimate if needed. Pings for Baron come out. And Baron is marked now as well, so we get that. We'll be sitting on 10 stacks, which is stupid, but, you know. This should be a free kill on the Aatrox. Oh, actually jumps over the wall to get the... Wow. Let's just bask in that, because that's probably going to be the end of the game. So we see the Aatrox over here. Maybe he doesn't see the Aatrox over there. He might though, but Udyr comes out. We focus the Aatrox while the other 3 here take a look at the Udyr. So Aatrox is on second Q, doesn't have his W right now, and he's stunned. So jump the wall, that's second Q, get the 3 autos off, and then he goes for a third Q, and we jump back because we have the pink ward here. That's a sick play. That's an absolutely sick play. We jump back to avoid the Q3 damage, which would probably really do a lot of damage to us. And then we get the kill. And then Ornn over here has 200 health with an Udyr running at him. I think he Qs this wall like diagonally, which allows him to get over here and press R, and it saves him. Oh no, he just walks it. Just in time, gets them in there. Wow. And I think that was for a 10th stack as well. Yep, 10 marks. Oh my god, I can't even imagine how much damage they would be doing if this game went on more. Wow, that's a good one. Takeaways from this: let's start using our E when we clear jungle a bit more than we already do. Also, some of that micro is disgusting. I gotta take note of some of that micro. But with that, hope you guys enjoyed. Have a good day, and I'll see you in the next one.